What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dev back again for another first listen, man. Y'all know what it is right there. Hey, 24p Dev, 4K Dev back again. Did I say 24p? I meant 24 frames. 4K Dev back again. How y'all doing today, man? It's been, I always say I like to do these videos when I kind of just lay back and talk about shit. For the most part, it's kind of not live. This is just me in my room by myself talking to a McDonald's cup again. Fake whatever. How many subscribers I got nowadays, and just talking to y'all and giving you my ADHD kicking. Okay, Anyways, new album. 21 Savage just announced. Drake as well. Called Your Loss. I think it's funny. If you guys watch my Honestly Nevermind, I always have my theories, and I'm not going to sit here saying like I'm some kind of genius or anything, but because there's definitely a lot of other people around the world that assumed the same thing that was going to happen eventually. I just thought that I had my theories around it, and I think it kind of made sense for me to say it at that time, and I'm going to tell you guys why. I think, first of all, I think it was a great idea. It's a great idea that they're collabing. I think that the 4 tracks that they've done, Sneaking, Mr. Right Now, I believe that was on 21 Savage's Savage Mode 2, Jimmy Cooks on this album, and Knife Talk, which was on Certified Lover Boy. So it was definitely bound to happen. They've been collabing now for a couple years now, and I think that every track they've been on has been fire. It's been literally fuego. They don't miss, and I think that they have great energy and great production when they get on tracks together. That being said, the reason why I was harping so much, if you go watch my Honestly Nevermind video, first of all, before and just in case I forget, honestly Nevermind, Your Loss. So if you think about how that sentence goes, somebody tried to make a crazy one, but I was in the car, I was thinking about it. I was theorizing. Oh, well, I was in LSU this weekend. If you guys didn't know, I watched the LSU Ole Miss game. Fuck LSU, they cost me hella money. But I was in Death Valley. I was in New Orleans this weekend when the announcement was announced, and I'm kind of happy. Usually the curse is when I go out of town, big music drops. So I'm actually going to be here this Friday for this album. The stream is going to be lit. But I was thinking about the album, Honestly Nevermind, Your Loss. Somebody just said he had a trilogy, it's the Certified Lover Boy, and they add in words. No, if you look at the one word, Honestly Nevermind, honestly, never mind your loss. That's a complete sentence or a complete kind of quote there if you look at it. And if you listen to the album, I don't know, a lot of you guys didn't like it. I still love it. I think that it captured everybody just like I said it was. It was an album of the summer. It was just a banging ass album if you listen to it. And Beyonce did a similar thing as well. That was her received as well. Between Beyonce and Drake, they definitely ran the summer in terms of music and the bar settings I was at. Maybe I'm old. You guys always say that, but you got to think about like from tracks 1 to 10 or 1 to 11. Don't quote me on how long it was, but 1 to 11. Keeper, Flights Booked, Text Go Green, Falling Back, all these tracks are like kind of like house vibes or very dance vibes, go-go vibes, whatever you want to say. And these tracks are very, very fun and very light and very just, singing Drake is like I said. I said that the singing Drake, I've been asking for a singing Drake for a while, and everybody gets mad. And, everybody's favorite tracks was, of course, Jimmy Cooks, because rap fans are the most obnoxious fans in music nowadays. Like everybody just thinks that if it's not rap, then it's not good. It's not rap, it's not good, it's not for them, it's not good. They'll say that motherfucking Kenny Cheswick is fucking trash because, he's not making a rap album in the goddamn haystack. You feel me? So I feel like the album was received bad because it was mostly rap fans wanting Drake. I feel like Drake hasn't been a rapper since what? If you're reading this is too late, I wouldn't even say that. Since I would say a true rapper, I would say not even views. I don't even know when to say he's the last time he was a true rapper, right? I guess you could say if you read this is too late was his last kind of, most solid, but even that had a bit of hybrid tracks in there with him singing. So I think nowadays he's more experimental than anything, and he does a lot of singing tracks. And I'm not understanding where the rap fans are getting so mad that he's doing this type of music. And, they're like, where's the rap? The rap isn't here. He's not a rapper anymore. He's not a fucking full rapper. He's a hybrid, if you guys want to call him that. All right, you want to go listen to rap, go listen to, SG. I love SG. Go listen to SG. All right, that's a rapper for you if you want to listen to a rapper. Or Freddie Gibbs, you feel me? So, the end of the album had Jimmy Cooks, and I thought that was a complete opposite of what the album brought. Honestly, Nevermind was this whole very R&B, house, go-go influence album, whatever you want to call, and for it to kind of end with Jimmy Cooks made no sense at all. Track was out of place. Track was fire. Track was out of place. You get 21 Savage is spazzing. 21 Savage is the only rapper, only feature on that album, and so it's kind of just like, why was that put there? It was put there for a reason. I feel like everything happens for a reason. Drake is always, as much as you guys hate to admit it or want to admit it, Drake is always making calculated moves. All right. He's definitely always making calculated moves. All right. And so for him to put that in the album, I was like, okay, it's happening. Like, we're getting this 21 Savage album. I said it in the video. This is not just me speaking right now. I have to look. This is the reason I love receipt. I love my old videos being a YouTuber review, because the receipts are there. Go watch the fucking video. It is there. I said it, and I said because that this song was so out of place that he's hinting that this can't be the final album. There must be something else on the way to just end the album with 21 Savage randomly on some house shit. Now, if you ask me my opinions or predictions about the album, I think it's going to be solid. I think that they may have been they probably have been working hard on this. They probably been having some shit for the last year that we don't know. The rollout is pretty cool. I watched a little bit of the rollout. I didn't watch the whole thing. They had a little song that was kind of cool. Sounded definitely like some shit that 21 Savage will hop on, like a lot. You remember I said, you never know that 21 Savage, when he starts hopping on those soul beats, he definitely does his fucking thing, because I don't know why his like evil aura just goes with those like very soulful beats. It's just crazy how it goes hand in hand. And I think that Drake is definitely going to pick some great production. I do think this is going to be a rap album, though. If you guys ask me, I do think that the rap fans will finally get the rap album they've been asking for, and we're gonna find out if it's going to be fire, or if Drake just needs to continue being a versatile kind of artist. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if this rap album isn't what it doesn't hit like people are expecting, it's gonna be great. But now this is another thing that's kind of funny too. This can low-key be Savage Mode 3. Look at the date as well. October, Halloween, the day after when it drops on Saturday. Actually Halloween's on Sunday. So this is going to be a Halloween album. Think about that. We all know that 21 Savage, between 21 Savage and Young Nudy, I think those are like the perfect Halloween rappers in my opinion. I always said it. So for 21 Savage to drop this Halloween album or collab, also with Drake dropping in October as well, he's always speaking and talking OVO October shit, like he's a whatever, like he always talking about Oktoberfest and all. October is literally Drake shit. All right, so I think that this is well thought of. Like, it's very calculated. I always tell you guys, if you guys love to do, while Drake and 21 may not be a Kendrick, J. Cole, deep storytelling, triple, quadruple entendres in the song, meaning to deeper shit later on. They do it in other ways, as in their calculations. The calculations is going to be dropping on this date, which represents, Halloween, which, is an evil thing, which is the evil theme, like that, more surface level than anything, but still calculated at that, So I think that, man, when you look at the album, man, it's going to be, it's exciting. I'm ready for, I've been saying it. The one thing that I hope it is fire. I hope it is fire. I hope, because we did not get a What a Time to Be Alive 2. And you guys remember how legendary, and y'all don't say it's not legendary. That shit is a legendary. You had to be there. You had to be of age, whether you were in high school, whether you were in college. You had to be there for What a Time to Be Alive, because it was a time to be alive. If you were in middle school or you were in elementary, you would not have gotten, you won't understand how fire it was, because you had to be in that environment. Big rings, Digital Dash, Diamonds Dance and scholarships, Jersey, change locate, all these tracks, fire in the club, fire in the pregame, fire. It was a What a Time to Be Alive. It's a reason why the saying is said now between all the Gen Zs and so forth. What a time to fucking be alive. It's the reason why it's always said from time to time now, because that was a time. What a time to be alive it was when that came out. So I'm hoping that this is probably going to be a one and done, or I'm hoping it's going to be fire because it's going to be a one and done, and not knowing what I just hate to see them fail on the first time and then not ever drop something else, because I feel like this has to be, it doesn't have to be Fuego, but I want at least 5 to 6 tracks that I'm gonna bump on this shit, especially having that evil theme. That'd be cool. And it's gonna be interesting seeing what features will be on this album. We don't know what kind of features are gonna be on this album, but it's going to be very interesting to see if they add anybody, or if it's just going to be a strictly 21 Savage Drake. Because if you think about What a Time to Be Alive, if you're comparing the two collabs, there was nobody else on that shit except Drake and Future going crazy, and then each having one of their respective own tracks. Damn, why can't I think of the last song on there that I know what it's called? These ain't them girls from Brampton. This ain't that local action. What's that song called? Y'all know I know the words, but I can't think of the song name. But that's my shit, man. What a great track. What a great way to end the album. Digital Dash. What a great way to start it. Let me stop. I'm having a reminiscent right now, but in there. Yeah, I just hope this is good. I want 21 Savage as much as, like I always say, 21 Savage was one of those artists that's grown on me as much as Kodak Black, as much as even Lil Yachty from time to time has grown on me. Uzi, I probably was the least one that grew on me out of that XXL, legendary XXL list, but he also has some songs that I enjoy, and yeah, I think that you can't sleep on that, man. It's been a great run from 21 Savage, seeing the growth and the evolution of his character, because I like to call him a villain. His character, his villain arc, and to see what he has done in music is exciting, man. It's going to be a great Friday, and yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think about what is going to happen. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I think sometimes the obvious is the same way in gambling. If the answer is obvious, then it's not the answer. That's how I like to think. That's my philosophy. So, we got the obvious answers. Give me some outliers. What do you guys think is going to happen in this album that you wouldn't expect, but you're thinking, right? Like, I don't want to hear that it's gonna be a rap album. It's gonna be 21 Savage. It's gonna be evil. We know that. And I like it. Just what do you think the album is going to be that no one would expect? That's really what I want to know. Other than that, though, man, yeah. Here we are. Honestly, never mind your loss. I think that's literally the best way to explain it, and it's probably going to be a hybrid album, especially dropping in the same year. Shit, not even 5 months apart. I think it just makes total sense. And again, if you listen to Honestly Nevermind, it is more so a lovey-dovey track. Drake trying to, fall over this girls and more lovey-dovey and sappy. And then to have, Jimmy Cooks and then go on to the next album, being Your Loss and being a very savage. There you go again, being a very savage album. I think it makes perfect sense of, the album's going hand in hand and being a sequel to what we just got earlier in, what was it, June or May? Don't quote me on that. Might have been April. Somewhere around there. It was definitely in the summer because we was vibing. Anyways, till next time, this has been my Dev. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Follow me on social media when you're here. Follow me on Patreon if you want to watch the full videos. Twitch stream this Thursday night at midnight. We will be listening to the album live on Twitch. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch, then you should go do that. Otherwise, the album will be on Patreon and as well as on YouTube. Y'all know how we do been. We're doing it for the last 3 years. Thank you guys, man. I love you guys so much, man. We will be ready on Friday. It will be a hyped-ass Friday. And I'm just glad we're getting some new Drake again, because when the biggest artist, in the world in rap is dropping an album. I hate to say that he's the biggest artist in rap, because I just got done saying that he's the biggest artist. Like artist next to Kanye, obviously the Drakes, the J. Coles. But you can't put him in rap, but you have to put him in rap, right? It's kind of just like he does. Shit, if you put him in the country, whatever he does, Drake will be the number one in terms of dropping. Shit, if he dropped a pop album, he might be number one in that as well. So kind of just say he's like the artist. He's the number one artist next to Kanye, I would say. So whenever he drops, we definitely have to have our ears open, and the world stops for about a couple minutes to listen to Drake. So that being said, again, the comments below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, follow my social media here. And till the next time, man, we're out. Peace.